What's up guys, it's Joel here. A lot of people in Ghana struggle to keep up with their daily expenses with the meager salaries they earn. In fact, research has shown that while inflation has gone up over the last 5 years by at least 27%, salaries have remained the same. So today, we are going to talk about 5 online hustle gigs you can start right now in Ghana to earn some side income and beat inflation. But before we begin, let us take a quick word from our video sponsor, the like button. Guys, it was recently discovered by scientists that tapping the like button burns at least 2 calories a day and contributes to a healthier and longer life. I'm not even joking. So please tap the like button and drop a comment I tapped. Let me know that you did that for me. I'm waiting. 1, 2, So today's video is actually the second part of the 2-part video series we began when I put out the last videos on 10 side hustles you can begin in Ghana to augment your current job or to stand in for one, that is if you are unemployed. In the first part, which was the previous video I put out, we actually spoke about offline side hustle opportunities, and we said that in today's video we'll be speaking about the online opportunity. So that is what we are going to be doing today. So straight off the bat, let's talk about online freelancing. Those who have been subscribers to this channel for a long time will be very familiar with this concept because I have made so many videos on this topic. If you are new, freelancing is simply working as an independent contractor rather than being tied or employed to a single company. The idea is to sell your skills and services to companies and individuals who need them as and when they need them. This way, the potential to scale up and make so much money is only limited by your ability to work for an infinite number of clients per month. There are so many people who have quit their full-time jobs to be freelancers online simply because the salary is just better. I know of a subscriber to this very channel who took one of my free courses a year ago. He was previously employed as a graphic designer for a company in Accra for a little over 1,000 cedis. Having switched to an online freelancing career, he now makes $5,000 to $10,000 every single month. Now, to put this in perspective, that is almost 80,000 cedis a month doing exactly the same thing he was doing for his previous company. So if you are interested in learning what exactly he did or what I taught him, I'll link my previous videos in the description below for you to check out. I would also put a link to the free course so that you can check that out as well. Now, when it comes to online freelancing, the market is vast because obviously it is a global market. You only have to improve your skills to be very good at what you do and beat the global competition. And it could be any skill at all. I continue to make about $1,000 a month converting audio to text. I know others who are selling graphic design services, voice acting services, spokesperson videos, legal services, dating advice, video editing and data entry services, and so much more. So your question might be, how can I do this? Well, there are platforms that allow you to sell your services such as Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, and many more. I'll share links to all of them in the description below. What makes freelancing very lucrative is the fact that being resident in Africa, you can sell services at a cheaper price to beat global competition. And because of the dollar's value to many of our local currencies, you can cash out really big. Additionally, there are no barriers to entry and no startup or maintenance cost, except maybe your internet data. So you really might want to try out online freelancing because there's money to be made over there. Trust me. Our next online side hustle is vlogging or blogging. Now, this simply involves creating a blog, a website, or a YouTube channel to create articles or videos on topics you are very passionate about. Once you have a blog or channel that receives constant traffic, you can then apply to have it monetized for Google Ads. This means that Google will begin to show adverts on your blog or your YouTube channel, and they'll pay you for those adverts that they are showing. Beyond this, you can also secure brand deals and sponsorships from companies that sell products and services related to the stuff that you love to talk about or write about. You know, I could do a whole in-depth video about this online hustle alone. So just type "I am interested" in the comments if you want to see me make a video about this. Now, this is a side hustle I've been doing for the past 3 years, and as you can see, I'm talking to you about money, a subject I am very passionate about. If you think YouTubing is for people who are not serious with life, you might want to think again. YouTubers and bloggers in Ghana make between 500 to 80,000 cedis every month. And you could join in on this. I know someone is going to run to the comments quickly and start typing,
"But Joel, I do not know how to type. I do not have a camera. I do not know how to write articles. I do not know this. I do not know that."
Hear me out. I started this channel with my iPhone 5 and eventually I graduated to an iPhone X, and this is actually the second video I am shooting with a professional camera. I personally know people who are running bigger channels than this channel who are using their phones or very cheap cameras. What is really important is the value that you are giving out. So you just have to scale up as you grow. If you do not know how to write, you can contract ghost writers to write for you. You will just manage your blog and you pay them at the end of the month. So there's absolutely no excuse for you. Sharp, get started. There's money to be made. Our next online side hustle is affiliate marketing. This is a performance-based marketing technique where businesses pay you a commission to bring them new customers. The main thing you need to have here to succeed is a ready audience that has purchasing or buying power. That means they can respond to the affiliate links you send them. These could be subscribers on your YouTube channel, followers on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or even your own little circle of friends on Facebook. Now, while there are special websites where you can copy affiliate links from and share, if you have created a channel or blog on a particular niche or topic, you can find affiliate links from companies and businesses in that space and share them with your audience. You know, since starting this YouTube channel, I have shared so many affiliate links for companies like Xness, Tigerwit, Fiverr, the Achieve app, and many more. And I've made close to 100,000 cedis in affiliate commissions. But before you come chasing me for money, 98% of this has all been spent. Don't even ask me how. However, let me use the opportunity to disclose that anytime you see a link in my video description, it's very likely an affiliate link. And when you register with it, I earn a sweet commission from the companies that I am promoting. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you who use my links to buy products or register for services. You know, you could have done this without my link, but you chose to use my links, and it is because of people like you that this channel is currently where it is. So I want to say a big thank you to you. If you want an in-depth video on affiliate marketing, just leave it in the comments below and I'll do one. I'll feature industry leaders to show you exactly how you can go about this side hustle and make a lot of money. Now, before we jump into our next gig, here's our side hustle shout out for today. Fifi is a young dynamic online entrepreneur and a gym enthusiast. He runs a business on Instagram where he sells products that range from LED lights, okay, the strip lights that you can control with a smartphone or with Bluetooth. He also sells starry light projectors that have inbuilt speakers. He sells RGB and white light, the ring light. He sells tripods, AirPods 2 and AirPods Pro, smartwatches, ring lights, selfie sticks, app toners, and many more. So just check him out on Instagram. I'll leave his handle on the screen for you to check him out. Call him and do business with him. But to you, Fifi, keep up the grind and a hand-to-head salute to you. Keep making us proud. The next thing we want to talk about is transcription, which you can either do online or offline as a freelance service, or attached to a particular company, but preferably as a freelance service. Transcription mainly involves converting audio to text. Video editors use transcripts to generate subtitles or translations for their videos or movie projects. Transcripts are also used by court and police prosecutors in court cases. They are also used by students who are conducting interviews with people for their research project. And the good thing is that there are online software that help you speed up your workflow, so you don't have to spend long hours typing manually. As I mentioned earlier, I make a lot of money selling transcription services on Fiverr.com, and this has put me in virtual boardrooms for some of the biggest companies in the world. HP, Canon, you name them. It's just impossible to quantify how much I have learned working on transcripts for my clients. You can do it too, and I actually have a very full tutorial on this channel playlist to guide you through the process. Now, if you want to do this side hustle offline, you would have to use platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter to network with researchers and video makers or video creators who might need your services. There are no costs involved with this particular side hustle. All you need to do is to grow and scale and deliver quality transcripts to your clients so that they can refer you or recommend you to their colleagues in the industry. Now, the last thing we want to talk about is crypto trading. I actually get uncomfortable when I have to talk about this because about 70% of the crypto space is laden with scammers of different shapes and sizes. You'll not even believe it. But if you do it the right way, you can make so much money buying low and selling high. It's just that simple. I decided to include this hustle because I recently had a chat with a friend of mine called Kwame, and he shared with me how he grew a small fortune buying altcoins and selling them off when they reached their peaks. But you know, this side hustle, it requires you to learn a lot about cryptocurrency and to invest the right way. My plug for this is Elvis Justice Bedi. You know him. He's one of the best crypto and forex traders in Ghana. And I'll leave a link to his channel and a link to his course in the description so that you can check him out. And if you are interested in learning more about crypto, you just consult him. Now, with crypto trading, the barrier to entry is a good understanding of cryptocurrency and crypto trading. And of course, there are some costs involved. If you do not learn well, you will lose all your money. So just take your time and learn very well before you take the decision to get involved in crypto trading. So guys, now we've come to the end of today's video. I just want to say a big thank you to you all for hearing me out. On this channel, I love to talk about innovative ideas for making money both online and offline so that you can break out of the cycle of poverty and meet your dreams, goals, and aspirations in life. This is very important. So if this interests you, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos as well. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheJewelSam. I post there pretty much daily, so if you want to follow me for updates, why not? Feel free. I'll catch you next time.